Our emotions shape a lot of our behavior. When we're angry, we want to lash out at the people around us. And when we're happy, we want to give those same people a hug. Our emotions shape our world. But that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Our emotions are a great alarm system within us that alert us to when our needs are being met or unmet. And so if we can become more aware of our feelings, we can become more in tune with whether our needs are being fulfilled or unfulfilled. And so the first step in becoming more aware of our emotional states is to distinguish between our primary emotions and emotional language that's charged with judgments, evaluations, blame, or thoughts. One easy flag many people use is the phrase, "I feel like." More often than not, when the phrase "I feel" is followed by the word "like," that's a clue that we're about to hear an evaluation, a judgment, or a thought. So for example, "I feel like you're attacking me," or "I feel like you don't care about me at all," aren't really statements about what we're emotionally feeling about the other person's actions, but rather their evaluations, their judgments, their interpretations of what the other person is doing. Unfortunately, though, the "I feel like" flag won't always work. Phrases like, "I feel hurt," or "I feel attacked," or "I feel abandoned," also carry this loaded, evaluative judgment that will easily trigger the fight, flight, and freeze reaction in my listener. Now, many people refer to these evaluative and judgmental emotional states as our secondary emotions. They're surface-level emotions, things that we're experiencing, but they're fueled by a deeper emotional state in combination with a should statement. A classic example of this is anger. So I'll offer an example from my own life of when I get angry at a friend for not calling me back. First, an observation. I've called my friend, I've left a voicemail, and about 3 hours later I still haven't gotten a call back. Well, initially I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling sad that my need for connection with this particular person at this particular time isn't being met. And if I have something important to share, maybe I'm sad that my need for contribution or effectiveness isn't being met. Now, if I also have a belief that valuing friendship always looks like returning phone calls promptly, then I quickly get scared. I feel scared that my friend doesn't value our friendship the same way that I value that friendship. And then that can become angry. I get angry that my friend doesn't call me back. I'm mad because he should call me back. And if he was a real friend, if he really cared about me, he would call me back. So in this example, one can see how I've become really disconnected from my feeling of sadness over my need for connection to be met. And if I can strip away these beliefs, these evaluations of what valuing friendship looks like, I can stay at a stage where I'm merely sad that at this particular moment I am not connecting with this particular person. And staying at that level really provides me two things. First, it gives me the space and the ability to have a less angry and less charged conversation about what I'm experiencing with another person that won't push them into a fight, flight, or freeze reaction, but rather invite them to connect with me and thus meet my need for connection that I wanted all along. And second, and probably more importantly for the moment, if I stay with my sadness, I can see how this particular phone call at this particular time with this particular person are all just strategies to meet a need. And if I see that they're only strategies, then I don't have to cling so tightly to them, but rather I can notice all the other strategies that are in front of me to get my need for connection or contribution fulfilled. And I can choose any one of them. So we see then how these secondary emotions, these emotions charged with evaluation and judgment, really create a kind of tunnel vision within myself. A tunnel vision that prevents me from seeing all the different options that I really have. Thank you for watching.